to chat in between. So without further ado, the first reader of round one is Luke Miller. Can we give him a big round of applause?
How are you all doing? Good? This is my first time performing this without reading off a bit of paper, so I hope it's going to go well. So here we go. We want justice for the terror that happens in our western streets. But when it comes to Palestine, they have to turn the other cheek, and they have to turn the other and cut off their hands, remove the head from the body, and leave the body on the ground. This is reality for anyone who's not in Europe or America. Terrorism that doesn't even exist over in Lebanon or the whole continent of Africa, or it's the Middle East or Asia, but we've still got the backs of our Aboriginal hunter friends from Australia, or the oil barons of Israel who have us in their pockets while they terrorise Palestinians with missile-guided rockets. 500,000 dead in Iraq, 300,000 dead in Syria, 30,000 dead in Afghanistan, 15,000 dead in Libya. Where's their minute of silence? I don't get one. Why not? Because we need a century of silence for the people we have shot. Then one person dies in Britain and we want memorials, minutes of silence and public holidays where the kids don't go to school. But honestly, I'm not trying to play down the life of any man, but we that much more important than the kids of Afghanistan where the Taliban were apparently trained and armed up to the teeth by guns from the good old USA. Don't be a sheep to the media, be a disciple, be a pupil. Don't let people tell you who to hate. The next moments, they are crucial, because with the people we are fighting with, we probably have more in common than the right honourable paedophiles occupying the House of Commons. And it's clear that the government doesn't give a shit about its people. Tax breaks for the rich, while we give poor people the needle. Cut funding for the public and fuck the disabled. We'll get them on the factory lines like they're full-bodied enabled. Let's sell the NHS, create more private prisons, create environments that breed crimes, and these people, they can fill them, and then we'll distract them with work days that they can barely manage. We do it, we make it work, but really it's a challenge. And when the bills pile up and the debt collectors come knocking, we're lucky at the end of the week we can afford a little shopping, but that's okay, take this credit card and get yourself in debt. And the cycle continues, waking up with regret. So we try to forget, and on the weekends we get pissed. On Monday, load up on coffee so it can assist with our day, because we are all still fast asleep. Literally and metaphorically, we are tired and we are sheep. Don't be a sheep to the media, be a part of the mass awakening. No more bullshit, we're not taking it. No more back-breaking work and shitty minimum wage where poor people like me and you can go out there and get paid. We're being played. You can change the game that we're playing. We outnumber them 100 to 1. I'm just saying, just because we're in a new century, you think slavery doesn't exist? We're just slaves to debt and farmer. They just changed the game a bit. What kind of government solves homelessness with spikes, solves debt with more debt, brings peace by starting fights? The only way to drive out darkness is through light. Martin Luther King said them words, and I think he was right. So let's unite and try and love one another. Black, white, Muslim, we're all brothers. And even them oppressors, they're like distant cousins. We don't really like them, but someone's got to love them. Thank you.